Lately, I've been noticing how often people say they're tired even when their days don't look especially heavy. Not physically exhausted. Not overwhelmed with tasks. Just drained. And the confusing part is that rest doesn't really fix it. You sleep. You slow down. You take breaks. But the tiredness stays. This kind of fatigue isn't about effort. It's not about how much you do. It's about what you carry quietly in the background of your life. There's a difference between being busy and being internally tense. You can be doing very little and still feel exhausted if your mind never truly rests. If part of you is always alert, always adjusting, always holding something together. This type of tiredness often comes from emotional self-control. From constantly monitoring yourself. From choosing the right words. From staying composed. From adapting to situations without ever fully relaxing into them. Over time, that internal effort adds up. Another source of this exhaustion is living slightly out of alignment with yourself. Not in a dramatic way, but in small, constant compromises. Saying yes when you mean maybe. Smiling when you feel neutral. Staying in rhythms that no longer feel natural. None of these things seem heavy on their own. But together, they create a quiet pressure that never really turns off. Your body might be resting. But your nervous system isn't. This is why doing nothing doesn't always feel restorative. Because rest isn't only about stopping movement. It's about releasing internal resistance. Sometimes the tiredness is a signal that you've been emotionally present for too long without being emotionally honest. You've been functioning. Holding your shape. Meeting expectations. And somewhere along the way, you stop checking how it actually feels inside. There's also a specific fatigue that comes from constant awareness. From overthinking your choices. From analyzing yourself. From questioning whether you're doing enough, becoming enough, or moving fast enough. Mental tension consumes energy even when nothing visible is happening. That's why scrolling, sleeping, or distracting yourself often doesn't help. Those things pause the world, but they don't soften the inner pressure. What actually helps is permission. Permission to drop the performance. To stop interpreting everything. To exist without fixing or improving yourself for a moment. This kind of rest doesn't look productive. It doesn't feel impressive. But it's deeply regulating. Feeling tired when you shouldn't be doesn't mean you're weak or lazy. It usually means you've been strong in invisible ways for too long. And strength without release eventually turns into exhaustion. Maybe your body isn't asking for more rest. Maybe it's asking for less tension.